the gasp, I gasped, you guys. This bag is absolutely exquisite. And it is no surprise that I saw a lot of the fashion influencers carrying this bag because I was like, yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to the Power Closet, a space for perspectives where conversation meets style. If you're new here, hi, what's up? What's poppin', lockin', droppin', stoppin', rockin'? My name is Tumi. I make all sorts of videos from fashion, conversation, lifestyle, and everything in between. Why, hello people. It is so nice to be speaking to you guys again. If you are new here, it would mean the world to me if you subscribed and joined my part of the internet friends. I upload 2 times a week on Wednesdays and on Sundays. And if you love all things tasteful in fashion and lifestyle, this is definitely the place to be. I'd also love for you to follow me on other social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram. I always make the joke I can be a little bit more active on there because you can actually get me on a daily basis, which is pretty cool. But now that we are done with the formalities, you guys, today's video, I'm super excited about it because I don't believe I've done something like this before. I have definitely done lots and lots and lots of videos about handbags. If it's summer handbags, designer handbags, travel handbags, all that kind of good stuff, you can find it on my channel. But I don't believe I've ever done anything where it focuses on handbags from a high street perspective. And I think that's so important because it's not every day somebody wants to spend £500, £1,000, £2,000. Sometimes I want something that is just under 200 or even under 100 or even under 50 that still slaps. And that is what we're going to be talking about today. Whilst I love my good designer handbags, designer clutches, sometimes I want something that is just affordable and it still does the job and it is absolutely exquisite. So let's jump right in, shall we? Now, before I take you guys through the list of the things it is that I found on different high street brands, I thought we would, have a little bit of a chat and I show you some in my collection and why I actually like going through the high street route. Now, the first most obvious thing is obviously affordability. Buying a designer bag is not that easy in the sense that, okay, it's easy because you can just walk into the store and buy it, but sometimes it is so expensive that before you part with the money, you are thinking about all the different things it is that you can use the money to do. So it is always a great thing where you can find a bag that is way cheaper, but it is still beautiful and you feel super confident when it is that you wear it. So I love the fact that going the high street route, it is way more affordable and the price points are just way better. The second thing for me would actually be accessibility. Whilst you love a good designer handbag, the truth of the matter is that sometimes you might have all the money in the world and you won't even be able to buy it. Case in point would be Hermes and how everyone talks about the Hermes game and all that kind of stuff. So it's not even about you not having the money. You might just not be able to get it. I feel like I even touched on this with my last video where I was speaking about this particular clutch and it's from Octane. And I've said that I've gone on the website so many times, but that bag has actually never been available when I've been on it, at least. So I've never seen that bag available for someone to purchase, which is quite interesting. So sometimes it's not even about not having the money, you just can't get it, which can be a little bit frustrating. Now, based on these 2 reasons, I thought I would show you my collection and what it is that I've picked up over the years from high street brands and why I made each purchase and why I think going high street is just such a good option. Now, the first one would be this beautiful tote bag from COS. Now, I probably bought this for around £150 2 or 3 years ago. Now, if you're someone that knows your handbags, you know that it kind of draws inspiration from Bottega Veneta. Yes, it does. I even remember using it at the airport because it used to be my old airport bag before I upgraded to the Amy Shihab. And someone asking me, is that Bottega? And I was like, no, it's not. The bag is definitely wonderful. It is such a wonderful bag. It fits a whole lot. But case in point, a Bottega travel size bag can set you back between £4,000 and £6,000. It's not... I didn't have £4,000 to give anybody, but I did have a good, cute, sub 200 to give someone. So I decided to part away with that for this one. And I used it so much. It was such a fantastic bag. It is absolutely chic. I feel like it complemented all my airport looks and all the outfits it is that I wore whilst I was wearing them. So that is just item number 1. The second one would be this beautiful clutch from Zara. Now, if you've been following my channel quite closely, you know that I recently did a video about luxury clutches. I do have luxury clutches in my collection. collection, but I also have high street ones. This one from Zara, and also this one you guys would have seen quite often, this one from Mango. This set me back around £45. This probably set me back around £45, but both of them are absolutely exquisite. I haven't actually worn this one just yet, so it's still brand new, but the reason why I caved and bought this was I just thought it looked extremely expensive. Very, very nice for the price and very understated. It's not shouting, oh, I'm from the high street. And this one too is not shouting, I'm from the high street. It's very, very beautiful, very elegant, and it takes my outfits to a whole new level. Now, how exactly do I pick bags that I love from high street brands? Now, the truth of the matter is it must not scream, I am from the high street. It just gives me the ick when I see a bag like that. No offense. I want it to be very tasteful, very understated. The second thing would be, I'm looking out for the material. So I'm not expecting for it to be 1000% leather. Well, it doesn't need to be 1000% leather, 100% leather rather. It just needs to be well made, or at least look well made. It can't look like very bad plastic or a very bad item. I want it to look good from an outsider's point of view. It shouldn't be obviously high street. It should look elevated. And those are the kind of things it is that I look out for. So now that I've given you kind of like an introduction, let's just jump right into the goodies it is that I found. Now, we're starting off with the very first brand, which is Another Stories. The first item that I found was this beautiful pony-haired bag. It's in a cow print detail and it retails for £169. Now, this is a tote and I actually think it is extremely stylish. I feel like I would wear this as a work bag or as a tote bag during the daytime, or particularly during the fall months. I think it is absolutely stylish. It also looks like it is a well-sized bag that will fit a lot of things. It probably wouldn't fit like a laptop, but it might fit like a good iPad mini, your phone of course, and all the essentials it is that you need on a daily basis. But for me, I really loved the print of this bag. I thought it was absolutely stylish and one that would work well in and out of seasons. Still in Another Stories, we have the second one, which is a leopard print bag. So still the same type of calf hair material. I feel like this bag is also very, very exquisite. It retails for £169. And the same reason why I like the cow print one is exactly why I like this one. It is very stylish. So if you're wearing the most basic outfits, so like jeans and a t-shirt, whatever the case may be, the bag elevates the outfit and brings it to another level, which is something that I absolutely love. The next brand we're going to be looking at is none other than COS. Now, if you've been here a long time, you know that I love COS so much. Now, this one is probably my favorite out of all the bags that I'm going to be showing you today, because the day I saw it on COS, the gasp, I gasped, you guys. This bag is absolutely exquisite. And it is no surprise that I saw a lot of the fashion influencers carrying this bag, because I was like, yeah, like if you have good taste and you saw this, of course you would want this. So I actually want to buy this one. This one is chef's kiss. It is a straw clutch and it retails for £95. I feel like this bag screams sophisticated and screams luxurious with a very fantastic price point. It is so stylish. Like, honestly speaking, this for me low-key gives a liar. Honestly speaking, it gives a liar. It reminds me of one of the Alaya bags it is I saw not too long ago that was a straw bag. It just gives absolutely tasteful. So I really feel like COS nailed it. I really feel like COS's rebrand of them trying to look like, you know, quiet luxury but still high street, given premium high street, is really working. The things it is that they've been pushing out of late, chef's kiss. Next, we have this beautiful bag from COS again, and it is a studio bowling bag that retails for £270. Now, if you look at this and you know designer handbags, you know that this clearly draws inspiration from the Row Margot, but it is quite different. So in the same way that I was explaining luxury alternatives in my video not too long ago, I feel like this is not a 100% straight cut Margot. The Margot is very different. Like, the Margot has buckles in certain places and it just looks very different. And also this is suede. Well, the Margaux are in suede too though. But that's not what we're discussing, okay? But I really feel like it looks very, very well made. And for £270 versus the £5,000, £6,000 bag that the Row is doing, and you wouldn't even be able to find it because it's like looking for a needle in the haystack sometimes with the Row. So this is definitely a great alternative and it is a very beautiful bag. Next, we go into the next brand called Massimo Dutti. Called Massimo Dutti, everyone knows that. But we're going to be speaking about Massimo, and it is this beautiful braided Napa leather mini bag that is retailing for £149. I've actually seen this one in store, and I remember the lady at the till trying to pay for the bag and I was like, what is that? And I saw the bag and I was like, that's so beautiful. It really reminds me of my Bottega Veneta Jodie Mini, but then mine is in the parakeet color, which is a very bright neon green. So I really like how low-key this color is. It is very tasteful. So if you want to dip your feet in Bottega, but you don't necessarily want to spend the £2,000 for the mini Jodie, I feel like this is a great alternative. It is super stylish and very understated. The price point makes your heart a little bit more at rest, and it still makes you feel like you're getting that designer feel without, you know, the worries about getting it lost or like water dropping on it or whatever the case may be. So it's a very beautiful bag for that reason. Finally, we move on to the final territory, which is Zara. Now, the first item on the list is this beautiful pearl clutch that retails for £50. Now, I have something very similar from Mango, which I'm going to show you. Now it's this one. I think it is an absolutely stunning bag. If you've been on social media long enough, you will remember the era where everyone had this. It is very tasteful. I remember seeing it at Westfield and I was like, oh, stunning. I couldn't believe that it was Mango. In the same way that the one that I'm showing you now, I feel like it is absolutely beautiful. It low-key gives me Cult Gaia vibes, but obviously for a fraction of the price. And it is perfect for the summer season. It would go so well with so many summer wedding guest looks. Definitely check out my style guide because I've done like a whole spread on this. You can find so many stunning dresses and accessories for a really good price and, you know, curate your summer outfits. But I really like this bag. I think it is absolutely chic, particularly for the price point. Next, we have a beautiful straw bag, again from Zara, for £50. Now, I really like how oversized this one was. It also reminded me of the, I think it's called the Canum? I don't know what it's called. It's from Alaya, and it's a straw bag from Alaya that I absolutely love. Then I saw the price and it was like £2,500 and I was like, oh, what's wrong with you people? Why can't you make anything semi-affordable? Why does it always have to be over the top? So when I saw this one from Zara, I was like, okay, this is not a bad price at all because £50 is not bad. You can also get it customized, so put your initials for an additional £3, which would take it to 53, but I thought it was absolutely stylish, particularly for the summer season. Last but not least, we have a suede bag from Zara that retails for £70. Now for me, this is almost like an everyday tote that is very stylish. I don't believe it is real suede though, but it does give the whole suede effect / suede feel. I thought it was super stylish and something that was a bit different from the typical tote bag, and I really liked it. It would go very well with a very casual outfit. I'm not sure I would use this as a work bag, more as a day bag / casual bag that I want to use to just, you know, walk around, take a stroll, run errands, that kind of good stuff. So that's it guys. That's the full list of the ones that I saw on the high streets. Please let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite. You guys obviously already know mine because I definitely want to buy that one. I definitely am a huge believer in, you know, I love my designer items. I think they're incredible, but I also love finding exquisite things from the high streets that is a fraction of the price and still gives that luxurious vibe. So please let me know which one was your favorite. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if there are any that you're going to be buying, but I will catch you guys soon. Bye guys.